Vegetables aren't healthy, as doctors say. It is because vegetables are missing 26 compounds, either beneficial or essential to us. For example, things like vitamin A, D3, K2, CoQ10, choline, EPA, DHA, cholesterol, and also hydroxyleucine, hydroxyproline, and all of them, right? 26 compounds. And a lot of like people say cholesterol is really bad for you. But the thing is, why it is bad of the cholesterol, which basically is required to synthesis vitamin D. It's required to your cell membrane. If you look, our cell membrane is made of cholesterol. So the cell membranes are required for it. And also it's required for our steroid hormones like testosterone. The thing is, why doctor or mainstream that says cholesterol is really bad for your health and have a negative consequences, it is because all the study, all the statement that they are giving is a association. And what I mean is association is, the thing is, we have to have a cause and effect studies, which basically we control all the variables but one, which are the diet, which are the consuming of cholesterol and also the consuming of high vegetable, whatever it is. But we don't have that of studies on humans, which basically the cause and effect study is you control everything. This group, the sun exposure 1 hour. This group, the sun exposure also 1 hour. This wearing a cotton, a made of cotton, the clothes they are wearing. This also the same. This also like exercise for 1 hour. This also exercise for 1 hour. The thing is, keep it simple. Everything just the same for over decades because disease like heart attack, not like heart, like building the heart plaque, and also like to get the disease obesity takes time. So basically you have to lock them in the labs for decades and doing the same thing for decades. But the difference is one is consuming red meat or high cholesterol thing, and one is consuming like high vegetable, like so-called healthy by doctor, which basically is not healthy. It is because vegetable are a lot of toxin, plant toxin, and also like anti-nutrients. It is because it is a defense mechanism of the plant so that they can survive in the nature. The thing is, animals like us, like mm, if you look at the animals, they can fight, they can run, they can like screaming, whatever it is, right? But plants cannot do anything. They just sit there. And two of the mechanism to defend themselves is, one is like things like cactus. They are more physical, and two is plant toxin, which are that's why vegetables aren't healthy at all, or you don't need at all. Literally, if you look our physiology in humans, if you look our like stomach acids, which are like 1.5 and to 2, which basically the level of like scavenger, which basically to kill, which basically scavenger is like eating the animals that have been like rotten, that have been like killed by other animals. So basically their foods usually tons of bacteria that can harm to us. But the thing is, our stomach acids literally like quite same with the scavenger animals. So that is like the proof why. So basically, not proof, but things like you consider that humans actually were carnivore, and also While like vegetable and was like not healthy, not optimally healthy for you if you want to living a healthy life, live more longer, it is because it has a lot of like anti-nutrients such as like phytic acids, oxalate, tannins, lactans, which basically phytic acids bind the minerals, things like zinc and iron, which basically you will not get enough of zinc and iron even though you consume, the red meat, whatever it is. And also, most dangerous of anti-nutrients I will choose is oxalate, because a lot of people say just like not taking this so seriously because they think they just like bind the nutrients such as like calcium, which are oxalate. They bind the calcium and render it unusable. That's why they just like piece of shit, because they literally doesn't have like use or beneficial to us. They just like take away our crucial nutrients such as like calcium and render it unusable. And they things like 80%, which are they bind the nutrients, okay, which are most people are not like consider or worry at all. But the thing is, the 20% of oxalates, they are not bind the calcium, will goes to your brain, your eyes, your thyroid, and also like your kidney. And most kidney stone they are excellent are form of oxalates. And you gotta understand that the oxalate crystal can bind to your eyes, which are the wiring thing in your eyes, which basically can make you blind. And also, the lastly is oxalate it goes to your thyroid, right? Which basically can cause autoimmune disease. The crystal of oxalate build out in your thyroid, which basically you will have a autoimmune disease in the future. It's just fact. And the thing is, why vegetables aren't like optimal is just because it has fiber. And again, it was like association study. A lot of people say fiber was good, it can make you full, whatever it is. The thing is, it can make you full, but doesn't mean you get the nutrients for your body. The thing is, you can eat this thing, right? Let's imagine we crush this thing, crush it into little pieces, and then you consume it. You imagine like you blender it, and then it's kind of like a smoothie, something like that, and then you drink it. Do you think you got the nutrients that like 26 compounds, the essential nutrients like fat soluble vitamins, water soluble vitamins? Do you think you will get that? Of course, absolutely no. But the thing is, it can make us full. These physical things, it can make our stomach full, but doesn't mean we get the nutrient, doesn't mean we can like thrive, doesn't mean we can like optimally being healthy. Yeah, you can be full, but it's just like empty, like nothing. And the problem with fiber is, if you look at a study of Mason Paul, sorry, Paul Mason, which basically it explained that there's a study, the best clinical study that shows that the participant who removing the the fiber in the diet cure all their digestive issues, all of them. It's not like cause and effect study, but it's still association. But the thing is, that's the most controlled studies that we have on fiber, which we look at it, all of them cure all the digestive issues such as like bloody stool, constipation, bloating, and so on, right? All of them cure the digestive system, while the other participant, to adding more fiber, which basically add more worse their symptom, their like digestive issue, while the participant who consume the same amount of fiber, their daily routine, the daily day, their issue is not like quite like there's nothing like any positive at all compared to the participant who are removing all the fiber in their diet. I mean that's why, man. Which basically vegetables aren't healthy because it's destitute of micronutrients. They are essential or beneficial. The beneficial is like creatine, even though our body can make ourselves, but there's a lot of like good study out there that shows having a creatine in diet is good, which basically is destitute of micronutrients, and also like it has lost like plant toxin, anti-nutrients, which basically make you less absorb nutrient, and also like it has fiber. And also I want to add on fiber, which basically it has like 30% of enzymatic blockage rates in nutrient absorption, which basically your it blocks your enzyme to absorb the nutrients in your stomach. So it's not beneficial. And also, yeah, you can fool, but again, there's no nutrients in there, literally. I mean, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Peace. If you want to optimally being healthy and you want to look good, you want to look attractive, this the key is literally your health. And this like including your diet too. Either it's like you're carrying your sleep, you're carrying to get the sun, you're carrying your environment, but the thing is including diet too can make you more attractive and optimally healthy. So link in the description below where I has a online course, all my knowledge about the optimal diet that can make you more attractive, look better, and also like have an optimal health. Link in the description below.